Hello, this is Talia Trevere here with my weekly Speedpaint Sunday challenge. Today I've got the waypoint image here from Mercy Village, so let's give that a try. I wanted to kind of, change around some of the color palettes we've been using with something a little more pink, but honestly, this image is pretty blue anyway, so, well, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with some nice blues and purples. And there are still, a fair amount of pinks around here, but yeah, there's a lot going on here. We'll see how much I manage to capture of it. That's not right. Something like that. There's so much going on here. This is going to be tricky because this is sort of like um, the main focus of the image, but it's so small. I think I'm going to be very tempted to try to make it big, but I must resist the urge. All right. No, that's not quite right. Hang on. This is all way too. Oh dear. Just gonna take like all of this, maybe. Oh, pen, what are you doing? Just move it over like here. Oh, this is wrong too. Sort of like that. All right, I think we'll start with that and just kind of, you know, make things up as we go along. Um, I think I kind of want to start with like three colors basically. Put like this blue here in the background, and then put this like more pinky purple stuff in the front here, and then this like really dark blue purple stuff on the top. Also, I might try out using the oil paint brushes instead of the watercolor brushes. I haven't really messed with that before, but maybe they'll get me something that's not quite as blended. I feel like usually my colors just end up blending together a little bit too much. And obviously I could take the existing watercolor brushes and just mess with their settings, but that takes too much time. Something like that, maybe, sort of, kind of. I feel like once I start putting in the other stuff, I'm going to find that I place these colors kind of not in the right positions, but I think for now they look pretty nice. So let's just go with that. Then at the front here, we need something purpley, even more pinky. Yeah, it'll do. Just gonna paint this kind of, oh, well, no, no, come back here. I'll start with that, and then let's put some less purplies in other places. Hang on, let me just push. Yeah. That's too bright for that, though. Is this a good thing to at least start with? You know what? I'm putting that on a different layer. Oops. Cool. I can actually maybe take some of the blues I had before and brush them over this a little bit. I think with this brush, that's actually kind of standing out a little bit too much. But okay, I'm going to leave that for now and just move on with the other, with the dark blue, and then come back later. So I found that in my previous pieces, all the like really dark parts have just not been dark enough. So I'm gonna try to make, oh, that actually might be good. That's intense and I like it. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. And then like some lighter, more kind of purpley sort of blues back here. Whoa, that's way too bright. Is that good? No, that needs to be darker, I think, and probably bluer. Like that. I kind of like that. I'm actually going to take another layer underneath this to do this other stuff. It's a little bit lighter and probably more on the pinker side. Why is my avatar like freaking out today? Weird. No. Hmm. Do not like that. Hmm. I think it needs to be more blue. baby. It's not quite right, but it'll maybe do. Get one of my purpley colors from before. Just like some texture in there. Actually, that should be. Make it more purple. Something like that. Let's see. Should I start trying to put in the buildings and stuff? I kind of want to work more on this stuff. What have we got here? So there are parts of this that kind of blend more into the blue. It's just I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know about all this. I don't like how that's turning out. Okay, let's go back to here and start putting in some of this other stuff. Where did I have some blues? This kind of blue, maybe? That's probably too much. Oops. Wow, that's way too bright. Hmm. Oh boy, there's a lot going on in this one. Okay, I think I should really start putting in some of this stuff in the middle here. Now let's try to put the blues in. more blue. Okay, something got messed up over here. First off, this blue is not good. I think whatever is going on here got a little bit too high. Wait, what? Blues. Not blue enough. I think I need some darker blues in here. Okay, now I can go with the lighter blues. Oops. Okay, so something sort of like this. Maybe. And actually go in with a little bit of that dark blue over here at the bottom of this. Oops, I did an oopsie over here. Kind of like that, maybe. Maybe brush a little bit of the dark blue into other places as well. Maybe go even with like a, oh, this is already a very pale pink, but Let me try to outline some stuff with the darker color. I probably should not be going into this much detail. Whoops. On these kinds of things, but you know, sometimes it's nice to add a little bit of extra in important parts to add like a little bit of dimension. Oops. Like that, I guess. All right, I actually want to go back to the background layer here and add, just kind of darken up the outside of it. Actually, maybe I can go with this color. It's maybe a little bit too saturated for my purposes, but over here it's fine actually. And then even darker, more around the edges here. And finally, a little bit of the kind of lighter purple. Oops. All right, so that's a little bit closer to that color. Let's try to kind of blend it out a little bit. Kind of like that. I can actually maybe even take this light blue and put, I'm not sure if this is a waterfall or just like a ray of light or something, but we can put that into. Whoops. That's just not looking very good. I guess we can leave it out if anything. All right. feel like we're still kind of missing a lot. Um, these areas here don't look very good. Oh, and we're missing all of this foliage up here. I think actually that adds a lot, and I really want to make sure to put that in. So let's do that. So what, like a, oh, that's actually not a bad color for that. Yep. Hmm. But for here, we kind of need the darker version. Should I put this on a separate layer? Maybe. Oh, that color looks completely different when it's not blended like that, huh? Yeah, I don't like that. I think it needs to blend in, otherwise it's just not going to look very good. So I can actually sort of control, like, you know, blend some of them more than others. So I can make some of them just appear darker and others lighter. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe even put some on this back layer too and have them blend in. That blends in too much now. If we put them on like the back layer. That's actually pretty nice. What about the ones back here though? I guess maybe put them on there. No. Okay, I'm not gonna do that for now. I can leave those. What I do want to do though is first of all add some more plant up here. That'll have to be on a separate layer. So this pretty much matches the top color. I also completely haven't even touched this building up front here, so that's not great. Let's get a nice dark color in here. Get a bigger brush for this. Oh boy, there's too much stuff to do in here. All right, that'll do for that. And then I want a lighter version. Where was that? For some of the particularly bright areas. Oh boy, not a lot of time left, and I'm missing a whole lot of stuff. Okay, I really do want to put in some of these yellow lights as well. I'm gonna start with this building, then maybe try to do this area. Oh, and I'm entirely missing this big branch. Let me just try to put that in real fast. I don't know, maybe with this color. Darker. Shoot. I'm really running out of time on this one. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna have to erase part of that other layer. It's clearly I messed something up there. Oh boy. These layers are not looking so great. Okay. Oh, there's also other foliage that I would like to put in. Maybe here. Okay, that's gonna have to go on another layer to be on top of this stuff. Maybe the lighter one will be better. Yeah, I guess. Also in the all right, no, that's not going to happen. Let's do the building finally. I think we can just stick it on this layer. Or not, because I got too many layers here. So this one's a little bit yellower because just because it has that light on it. So let's see, what do we do with this one? Uh-oh, pen, come on. Okay, that's decent. I don't like the side of this thing though. It'll do, I guess. Hmm. Oh boy, there's a lot of detail in these that I'm also totally missing. I guess let's try to do that too. Maybe, no, that's not good. That'll do probably. Oops. That's maybe okay. I'm, starting to get a little bit rushed since I'm running out of time here, but where is this layer? There's this. I don't like how this looks at all. I mean, this layer specifically. You know what? It's getting slightly better. Oops. All right. 10 minutes. I think I'm going to try to focus on, you know what? First, I'm going to put in the lights just because I really want those there. And then I'm going to try to focus on this bit real quick. I'm just going to put the lights on a separate layer just because I know I already have like a bazillion layers, but otherwise they're just going to blend into stuff and be weird. You can see where I like my plants here are like too low on the canvas. Just gonna put these over here. Oh my God, what was that? Don't do that, please. Okay. This one is like on a visible stalk that I should probably put in as well. You know what? I'm just going to take this random color I have lying around and just whatever. Close enough. Okay. 8 minutes to try to do something with this. That's not great. Whatever, I'm going to take this layer. Let's try to get some of our pink purpley things. Actually, what layer was this originally on? I think it was in this middle layer. Yeah. All right, let's do that. Like this color. No. I have too many colors. None of them are the right one. That's maybe close enough. Do I have like a dark purple? Oh. Okay, it's sort of happening. I'm still kind of missing this building here, but let's see if I can. I feel like it ended up really small. Make it a little bit bigger. And then just like the bright pinky color. That'll probably do, to be honest. Maybe close enough. Try to get more blue down here. Oops. Here. Too much. Kind of like that, I guess. Oh my gosh, my pen is also, ugh, pen, why are you not listening to me? I think it might be a brush setting thing. that it has some kind of minimum pressure set. Do you have some kind of minimum pressure? There's the minimum value, but all right, well, let's see. You know what? One other, this is maybe not super important, but one random thing I really want to do is just put some more like grass texture down here. Whoops. Let's take like the, I think this is a darker. Oh my God, why is it not? Please stop doing that. All right, what else? I don't like the way these things look. I feel like they just turned out really gray. I think it might be a little late to do anything about that though. And these bits here are just like not quite blue enough also. Let me try to get, what's a good blue I had? This one maybe? Maybe just switch back to my watercolor to do a little bit, something a little bit lighter. But if I'm blending with the watercolor, I need a different color. Oh geez, what was that? Just take some of this out, I think. It's just ended up extending too much into the rest of the scene. Maybe not quite that much. Why is there something up with my pen pressure today? What the heck? Like if I draw too lightly, it just doesn't register. It's very weird. Then back with this, just paint in some of those blues in here to make it blend a little bit better. All right, I think that'll have to be it. Okay, you know what? No, let me fix these a little bit too. Just blend these in too, just the same way. All right, that'll do probably. It looks a little bit funky, but I mean, it's not too bad. I definitely think I got better contrast in this one. I think some of my others have ended up kind of like washed out. And I think a lot of that is due to using the more intense, like uh, oil paint style brush that just doesn't muddy the colors as much as the watercolor one did. But yeah, this was a really tough one. Oh boy. Whew. It could have gone worse for sure. I think ultimately looking at it now, it doesn't look so bad, but there's definitely some frustration with this one. Especially when it comes to all of this stuff, because there's just so much detail happening all over all these little buildings and stuff, little rock formations, and just a lot of stuff. I feel like buildings are my worst thing. I'm just very bad at buildings. Also, I realized I kind of left out this one. Oops. It just kind of got blended in with the other stuff. Yeah, well, I guess it's finished, for better or worse. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you this coming week for more A Space for the Unbound. There will not be a speed paint stream next weekend for New Year, but yeah, there will be gaming streams. So I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Well, anyway, see you guys later, I guess. Happy, or I guess Merry almost Christmas to those who celebrate. And yeah, have a good evening and